Hello again. Hello again. As you can see, I've not done any cleaning. Nothing. I've just been playing. That's all that's important at this time of life. Okay, so I wanted to show you how far I am on my punch needle. My little cow. My little cow. And I wanted to make a couple of seds. Say something. Um, Okay, first of all, all that's left of this now is the green that goes across the bottom. Once I get the green, then it's finished. So I'm going to thread my needle. Again, here we put the threader up from the working end of the needle and we poke it all the way up until you see the wire coming through there. And then, oops, I gotta untie my green. And there's the green. Okay, so then I will get it into the threader and pull it on down through the... It fell out. It just fell right out. Okay, we'll put it back in again. All right. Wait a minute, here. See, I put that through the threader, and then it fell out again. What am I doing wrong? Okay, not holding my mouth right. Okay, now, pulled it right through, and it comes out. Okay, so now I want to put the threader through that little hole, through the eye of the needle. Okay, get it in there. And then put that thread through the threader again and pull it through the eye of the needle. There we go. Put that over there and then pull this right up there because we only need a little bit of the thread hanging out there. Okay, and then we start. And like I told you yesterday, although the finished image is on this side, we work from this side. I got a few little strands I still need to cut off right there. So on the little ends like that, I'll cut them off. So then, remember what I said yesterday. The point of this needle is going to be behind. That's behind, and the tail is behind. Just remember, like a little doggy, the tail is always behind the dog. So here, we're bringing the dog for a walk. Make sure his tail is behind. He doesn't like to walk backwards. So, and then poke that needle all the way down there and then come back up and then scoot it up. On this, it's a couple stitches here. And we're going to just go and just a little bit and then poke again. Just a little bit and then poke again. You don't want to get it too close, especially on this, because this is a very heavy yarn. And so, and like on this kit that I showed you yesterday that I got, gifted, there's different size needles to go in to this little thingy. You can change that, which this one is a big, which the one I'm using is big. That one we use with heavy yarn. And they go all the way down to a very fine point, which you would use if you're using like embroidery floss to do your punch needle. And if you're doing embroidery floss, of course, you're going to get, it'll be less thick. It'll be just finer. You know, I have a piece here somewhere that I did all with embroidery floss, but I think it's underneath this. Yeah, it's over there somewhere. And but it's a very finer. You can do finer things. Got that? Okay. So anyhow, I'm going to continue on to this, but I wanted to tell you a couple things. I went, just out of curiosity, I went on to Amazon to where this kit came from, because I wanted to look at what the reviews were. I keep looking at the screen over there instead of the camera. And so, oh, you know what? Oh no, that's right. Okay. I wanted to see what the reviews were like. Which, if you go and read the reviews, there is like one of the reviews where the lady said there was not near enough yarn to finish her project. Well, this, of the colors that I've used so far, get out of there. This is the leftover. So there's definitely enough yarn. This is the remaining, what I didn't have to use that I can use on something else. And so that one was, you can't always go by those reviews. And so, because there's definitely enough yarn to finish. And then one of the reviews said the colors were all wrong for the cow. And which one thing, when you buy something that is a kit, you're going to, the colors aren't always exactly the same on the image you see on the screen than what you're going to get. They're going to be a little bit different. And then one of them said that whoever heard of an orange cow, but I think that's a beautiful cow. Oh, see how the green is coming now? See, and she is kind of orange, but it's like a burnt orange. And I think she's beautiful. And so I don't always go real good. I do read reviews and on different things, and I do take them as being a true review, but just understand that they're not always very accurate. And there are more people that will be apt to put up a bad review than to put up a good one. For instance, I have a small 5-gallon trash receptacle in my bathroom, because I don't want to use more than 5 gallons worth of trash in there before we haul it out. So I ordered some bags off of Amazon to go into this 5-gallon trash can. Well, I said, I think I'm going to leave a review on these, because these bags ain't no good. They break open and they just spill, and not spill, but they got a drawstring on them. But it's so easy. If you put anything in that trash can that's got a corner on it, guarantee that corner is going to come through that trash can. And I thought, I'm going to leave a review for these bags so other people will know that they're not really worth the money, although they come packaged real pretty. And but if there was no problem with them, I probably wouldn't leave a review. I haven't left a review yet, and I may not, but I was thinking about it. But a lot of people will do exactly that. They'll leave a bad review if they don't like something, but if they like it, they're probably not going to leave any kind of review. That's just my opinion. So can you see where I've gone with the, I went all the way around the edge of what's going to be green. See there? And then you can see it on that side. It's just the edge of what's, the green grass. The green, green grass of home. And so, and we just keep going. And once you get the hang of this stuff, you can just go fast. And oh, I had one lady that left me a comment. She said she did in the past did tried her best to do no, this is not locker cooking, this is punch needle. And she said but she just gave up on it the um because the loops would keep pulling back out easy. And so with time what I've learned about this, and that's why we have different sizes of tips of the actual needle, is that if your if the needle is too big for the yarn that you're using, for the yarn you're using, well, then your hole that you're punching, which you're not actually punching a hole, what you're doing is, well, it is punching a hole, but what it is not punching, not it's not destroying the fabric, it's just moving the threads, it moves them to get the so that your thread can stay in that little spot where the needle just went through. But if you've got a needle that is too big for your thread, then your thread isn't going to stay in. The loops are going to pull back out. Like this here is a heavy yarn that we're doing with this, but if I were to use embroidery floss with this needle, it would not work because it would push that hole too big to be able to grab that embroidery floss. But it will grab this heavier yarn. So that's one of the things that I have learned. So that you but I haven't seen too much. I haven't seen too many places where they explain. When I watch a punch needle video, I don't see too much explaining that point, that the different there's one lady that does beautiful punch needle. Her name is Liz, like me, sort of like me. But and she said she just has one needle that she uses in all her punch needle. But she does all yarn, heavy yarn. She doesn't do anything less than that. Anything less than that. So she only has the one favorite needle. And another thing I've seen too is there is one brand of needle that I can't think of the name of it. I do have one of them that is expensive. The needle is expensive. This here needle that I got with the kit, it's just a needle. I don't see how the expensive needle can work any better than the affordable needles. And so that's another thing, a lot of times I guess a company or a designer will come up with a this is what you got to be careful of here too, is not to let your yarn jumble up there, because you want it to be able to come through smooth. If it gets hung up down there somewhere, like a knot in it or something, then it could pull it can then pull your so you don't want. So I'm going to put it right there up on my table. I want to put it right there so I can watch it go through. so I can make sure that it's got no tension. We want no tension on it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, see, now I just noticed my loops were coming out. And why are my loops coming out? It's because I had my finger on this yarn, and it wasn't letting the loop stay in. So I'll pull that back out and get my needle back down there. Okay. And then I will be more careful. But see, if you get a spot there where the loops are coming out, are not sticking in, you can pull your yarn back through. And see, I'm going to have a lot. I've almost got all this. Okay, see, now I got to go over to this spot right here now. Because I got this, I got to start it over there. So I'm just going to hold that and bring that yarn over there. I'm just holding it right here so it won't pull out. And then bring my needle over to that bare space. And then continue on. And then this here, I'll snip that off after. I'll snip off any of my extra strands. Okay, now, let me look here. All right. Okay, so now it looks like I got it. I'm going to pull this out, and I'm going to snip that off. And then see, now is where I'll go into this extra pieces hanging on the back. And just carefully snip them off. And see where I just went across, I'll just pull that one off. And so, and it's not so much that you have to worry about those on the back because nobody's going to see them. Okay, so now I'm going to take it off of my hoop. Oh, and by the way, Papa's already checked the mail today. There was 10 more birthday cards, so he's up to 20 out of, I'm hoping for him to get 80. He's got 20. And so, and he's still got till the 20th before his birthday. And so I'm just hopeful, and I'm thinking that yes, he will make it. Is 80 cards. Well, it's not his goal, it's my goal that he'll get. And I sure appreciate all of you that are cheers, all of you that have sent cards and that said you're sending cards. He is getting excited because we'll count those cards and count them. They're right here in this box. This box, I might have to get a bigger box because he's got prizes in here too. But there's 20 cards right here. I'm so excited. 20 cards. And see, there's one from Tennessee. There's one from Illinois. And that one's from Ohio. And that one's from Illinois. And that one's from Michigan. That one's from Ohio, Tennessee, Ohio. Well, there's a lot. This one here. Oh, they didn't put a return address, but I can see here it comes from North Carolina. And so, but on the state map that we're going to have, we're going to keep track of how many cards come from each state and see which state is the winner. So your state might be the winner. Okay, so now I'm going to pull this back through here, put my needle in the needle holder, and I'll just kind of crank this up here. And this is all of my extra yarn. So if you go to look at this and you read the reviews, you'll see that yes, I don't know why that one person wrote that there was not enough yarn to finish her project, but this is all of our extra yarn. So wouldn't that make a pretty little pom-pom? But anyway, extra yarn is not anything we ever throw away. Okay, so now here it is. Here is my finished little cow. Now I looked up to see what these cows are called, and I should have wrote it down because I forgot now. But a lot of people are decorating now with this cow, like in their kitchen and that kind of thing. This little cow right here has become quite the movie star of cows. Now, what I think I'm going to do with this is, just a minute, let me reach right over here. Don't look at my big bum. Okay. Here she comes back with the big bum. Okay, now this is a bag that came from the Dollar Tree. It's Crafter Square horizontal burlap bag, it says. And so I think it was $1.45, not sure. But that is the bag, and that comes from the Dollar Tree. Now, what I want to do is I want to put this little cow on this bag. So what I'll do is I'm going to cut the circle out, and let's see, I think what I'll do first is I'll stitch all the way around it to make sure it doesn't come apart. So yeah, I think I'm going to go around and do like a stitch all the way around, and then I'll probably cut, well, probably what I'll do is I'll cut it larger than the actual circle. So if I go a ½ inch, and then I can pull it in. Oh, that's what I'll do. And then I'll pull that in and stitch it on the inside. That's what I'll do. And then I'll know it's not going to come apart like the threading. And then I'll take it and I'll stitch it to the front of this bag. And that's going to be pretty. You know what oh, there went the thing. But that was the kit. That was the kit. Isn't that beautiful? Now I think, so now still out of the kit, what you have, I mean, you're done using the kit. You have your hoop that came with the kit. Where did my other piece of hoop go? Oh, there it is. So you have your hoop, which is a good hoop because it's got it's that locking mechanism in there. So that's a good hoop that you'll use forever and ever. Now, some people might use this hoop actually and leave it as a frame and just use it as a frame to hang up. And that's pretty too, because you can do that. But then you have your this that came with it. You have your scissors that came with it, your snippers, and oh, now I see what this is. I was wondering what these are right here. These are the eyes. Well, I locker hooked. I'm not locker hooked. I punch needled my eyes. I did not read the directions, darn it. But I punch needled the eyes. And now, because I was wondering, what are them screws for? Now I realize, oh, that was the eyes. You know, I could still put them eyes in there. Let me see. Those was the eyes. Oh, good night noise. I'm not the brightest bulb on a string of Christmas lights. I'm telling you what's the truth. And so now let me get these out of here. Okay, now. Oh, no. I'm dropping everything. Now, if I take these and poke them right in the middle, let me see if I can. Well, hi, Papa.
Hi, darling. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you, yourself?
Most excellent.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thought I'd come tell you I was going to walk out to the road.
You're going to wobble out to the road? Okay.
And back.
And back. Okay, as long as you don't forget that back part. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to get that little... Okay, I got it. So
Love
then...
you, baby.
Love you too, sweetie. He's going to go for the road. Oh, look at there. See, I did. I still was able to pop that through and leave that little... So, see? Oh, my poor dog. My dog, I think, is suffering.
I did not touch.
I know you didn't, sweetie. She's got the arthritis or something, and so if she turns real quick, she yelps. Does anybody have a dog with arthritis? What do you give it? Okay, my little doggy, I think, has got the arthritis. I know you can get... I'll have to look. I think they have... Okay, let me see. I have to... Let me see if I can make that hole a little bit. Get me a hole in there. See how we learn as we go? Well, I do anyway. If I would be real good about reading directions... Oh, there it went through. If I would be real good about reading directions... Oh, see now how his little eyes just sparkle? So, if you get this kit, remember what's in this little bag, those little black things, those are the eyes. But see, I think you are maybe supposed to first punch needle them and then put the little plastic piece in there. And look at how cute that is. Oh, I love this. Thank you, Melissa, for sending this. And now it's finished. Well, it's finished, but it's going to go on this here bag. And then you know what I think I'll do? Is I'll use this bag for... This is a nice bag because the inside is... it's burlap on the outside, but the inside it's got like a plastic inner lining thing. So I'll be able to use this bag as my tote for just my... Oh, this will be perfect. Yeah. See, I can put all of my stuff in there. All of my stuff that's just for my punch needle. I can put it... Now she fell on the floor again. But that's what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to... she's going to live on the front of this. And this will be my punch the needle project bag. I have found that if you have a project bag for your different projects that you're doing, then yeah, that's... Now this here, will I put I'm going to put this in there for now. But let me see, did I have a little... I think I did have a little Ziploc. Well, I don't have one right here, but I just had a little Ziploc bag. Well, I'm going to put the yarn in a little Ziploc bag, but then I'm going to put that in here for now, too. And so then I have... I think I'll keep this, too. And then, yeah. So everything that has to do with my punch needle will go in this bag. And the little cow that's down there on the floor, she's going to go on the front. And so that is going to be an awesome bag. So like I say, this bag comes from the Dollar Tree, and it's a nice... I think all of Crafter's Square is Dollar Tree. It might not be, but I think Dollar Tree gets a lot of the Crafter's Square things. But that's a nice size bag for a project bag, and so... And if you buy it and just decorate it up, then everything is good in the hood. Okay, so there you go. I finished my cow. I love it. I love her. gotta give her a name though. Maybe Bessie. Bessie is a good. You know, when I did live in Minnesota and we had all our cows, Bessie, and she was this color. She was like that brownish orangish color. She was a Jersey or a Guernsey. Guern. Oh my God, I'm forgetting things. Guernsey, I think, was her breed of a cow, and she was this color. She really was, and her name was Bessie, and she was one of my most favorite cows. And I, I can remember my cows from when I was like 12. But half the time now, I don't remember my children's names. You know that one over there in the blue shirt. I don't remember his name. Yeah, so we remember the things that's important. Like my little cow. Her name is going to be Bessie because she looks like my Bessie when I was 12. Isn't that beautiful? Well, 12 and 13, and moved to Florida when I was 14. Doggone it, had to leave my cows behind. Yeah, my dad wouldn't load them up in the U-Haul trailer. No, well, the new owners of the farm, they promised they was going to take good care of the cows. All right. Well, I'm glad I figured out these eyes in there. That's cute. Okay, I'm going to let you go. I'm not going to keep yapping. I'm not going to keep yapping. Wait a minute. Now, okay. You know what? Last night, I was having a pity party. I was having a pity party, and there's some stuff going on in my family right now that is just, it's temporary. I know it's temporary, but it's like when you have a half a dozen children, a couple of them ain't going to get along real well at one time or another. So I was thinking, maybe this is karma. And I even said that to my daughter. I said, maybe this is karma for the mistakes that I made when I was younger, bad choices that I made. Maybe this is karma. She goes, no, it's not karma. Then I come back here in my room and I tried to figure out, I wanted to figure out, and I wrote my era of bad choices. Because when I think back, I think, man, I made some bad choices. I made some bad choices when I was young. And then so I figured it out. I was writing on the back of this envelope. My bad choices started when I was 20 years and 2 months old. But my bad choices ended when I was 22 years and 4 months old. That's when my bad choices ended. And if you knew the whole story, you would understand. So my bad choices lasted for 2 years and 2 months. And two years and 2 months. But you know, when I think back about it, I feel, before I wrote this, I thought it was only 2 years and 2 months that I was making all those bad choices. Would I be having karma now? I know God wouldn't punish me. And I know that even my bad choices had good qualities in them for other people. Yeah, that probably don't make any sense either. I'd have to tell you the whole story, but maybe one day I'll give you the 2 years and 2 months story. And I might do that and name it my era of bad choices. I don't know. And then you all can judge me. I feel like I need to be judged. Yeah, so I'm not thinking it's karma, and I don't think it's God punishing me to have to watch over my children fussing with one another. I don't want them to fuss with one another. Life is too short to fuss with one another because even my children are going to be old. They're not old yet. They're only like 40 and 50. But the two that I'm thinking about right now. And so one day they're going to be 60 and 80. No, 70 and 80. And I want them to love one another then. I don't want them to grow old and not have any siblings that they speak to. Okay, I'll stop with that right now. Okay, and now I'm going to find my page for February the 8th. February the 8th. The 8th of every month. I lost my daughter on the 8th of December, a year ago. So now it's been 14 months. Okay, I almost got through the whole day without thinking about that being the 8th. Okay. Now, February the 8th. Let's get back to get your mind back on track, young lady. Okay, February the 8th. Okay, the 8th. Here it is. Here's February the 8th. I need to put my ribbon marker in here. Okay. And this is the Jesus Calling book with my pen. My, what do you call that? Hello Kitty pen. Okay. I just love Hello Kitty. Okay. And I'm thinking I'm really loving these kits. I might want more kits of different things just to try. Okay, back to reading. Okay. I am above all things, your problems, your pain, and the swirling events in this ever-changing world. When you behold my face, you rise above circumstances and rest with me in heavenly realms. This is the way of peace, living in the light of my presence. I guarantee that you will always have problems in this life, but they must not become your focus. When you feel yourself sinking in the sea of circumstances, say, "Help me, Jesus," and I will draw you back to me. If you have to say that thousands of times daily, don't be discouraged. I know your weakness, and I meet you in that very place. What was I just saying? See? This is amazing. This is wonderful. You know, how could we not lean on Jesus? How could we not? When that's where all the answers are. That's where all the answers are. You just look within. Okay, now, I ask God to watch over all of you. Every step you take, every move you make, and keep you safe and serene and safe, and I always said safe, and happy and healthy and humble. And Bessie's going to watch over you too. This is Bessie right here. And she's beautiful. Isn't she just beautiful? And thank you again, Melissa, for this. Thank you so much. And stuff just, my head is just spinning right now. But thinking about my pity party and then reading that right there. Oh, Lord. And so, but now I'll thank you for everybody who is sending cards to Papa for his birthday. If you haven't sent one yet, my address is in the description box below. If you would send Papa a birthday card, because we're hoping for 80 birthday cards on his 80th birthday, which is the 20th of September of this month, February. And he'll be 80. Oh my gosh. You wouldn't think it to look at him because he's still handsome like Clint Eastwood. Yes, he is. He is my handsome little boy toy. All right. I know, I have totally lost it. Okay, God bless and keep all of yous. And keep coming back, if you will. If you will, just keep coming on back. Because I love seeing you. I love your little comments. And like I have one commenter, her name is Mary Beth. And all she puts is MB was here. And I always get a little chuckle over there. MB was here. And so You don't have to even write me a letter in the comments. Just to put a little heart. Then I have another lady that comes, Shay. Shay just puts a little heart. And so that I know she stopped by. She doesn't have to write a note, and she always puts a little red heart when she comes in. And so, just those little things like that is just, it makes me smile. It makes me smile. And so with my MB, Mary Beth, I know Mary Beth came. So Mary Beth, say hi to Bessie here. Okay, and now I'll go and remember too, no matter how trying life gets, don't give up. Stay another day. God bless and keep you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. I think I will. I will.